This is how Yoruba people like their ayamase. Count me out. Count me out. Oi! Hey! Chima!
Merry Christmas, guys. Welcome to Hot and Juicy Presents If You Can't Take the Heat. I'm Felicia Olutis, and today's guest can sing. She's open for Eminem and Etta Bond. She's gotten the attention from Rock Nation, and she's got some serious collaborations on her singles because I said she can sing.
Thank you.
Let's just hope she won't be stalling with these prawns. Guys, I'm talking about Shae Universe.
Hey! I'm so gassed to be here. Oh my God.
Oh, Kedu.
Oh, Dima.
My dear, I know you got the African blood in you.
Yes, of course.
You can handle this, Abby.
I mean, okay, so I used to be able to handle spice when I was younger, but then like my siblings, two of my siblings specifically, don't really eat spice. So my mum started, altering like the pot to adjust to their taste buds. And ever since, it's just like, my tongue's kind of adjusted, but let's see, Sha. I'm up for the challenge.
Let us see.
Let's see.
Let's dive into the first prawn then, yeah?
Okay, cool.
All right. Because it's the first prawn.
It's nice though.
Come down to Hot and Juicy. We're open Saturdays and Sundays.
Better plug it.
So,
Good.
since it's the first Christmas episode,
Yes.
I have a Christmas cracker for you.
Okay.
I do. So, would you pull my cracker?
Of course.
Okay, all right. Pull. Oh, well done. Everything in there is yours.
Oh.
Look at that, see? You're lucky.
Hey. Little key ring.
What else is in there?
I think there's a little.
Oh, yeah, okay, you have to read that. If there's any jokes, you have to read it out.
Okay, all right. So the joke is, why was the snowman looking through the carrots?
Why was he?
He was picking his nose. I don't understand that one.
Because he's got a carrot.
Oh my God. I'm actually so done. What's this?
Another one? Oh.
Why do prawns not like to share?
Why don't prawns like to share?
Because they are shellfish. I'm done. I'm actually done. That was cute. Yeah, that's everything. Oh, and a little crown, paper crown.
Oh, well, you know what? You've already got an invisible crown on your head because you were queen.
You know it.
All right.
That's how we coming.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about Christmas in your household. Okay. So, how do you guys celebrate Christmas?
To be honest with you, it's not like a huge thing in my household, which is kind of weird because I know like it usually is in like Nigerian households, but sometimes we don't even put up a tree, But we'll just do like little small, what's this thing called? Tinkle? Is it tinkle? Tinsel! I said tinkle. Tinkle? Tinsel, exactly. Tinsel, maybe fairy lights, you know what I'm saying? We'll do the presents for each other, but it's not like a huge thing, really.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of food though. That's the upside, of course.
Of course.
Assorted cuisine, you know what I'm saying? What about you?
Do you know what? It is a big thing in my house, but I am not a Christmas lover.
Okay.
I love Easter.
Oh, okay.
Come to me during Easter time.
That's so interesting.
I think it's because of Lent, because you have to basically like work for Easter, and then you get into it. But that's a whole different conversation, I feel like we should get into the second prawn, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
Like, So Shae, without an EP, without an album, you've been able to gain popularity. You've been on stage, you opened for Eminem. Sorry, correction, she opened for Eminem, okay? You've opened for Etta Bond numerous times. Is it like 2 or 3 times?
Yeah, I think it's been 2 times now.
You've collabed with Miss Banks, Koji Radical. Man, the list goes on.
Thank you.
But how have you done so much with no EP or album?
Man, that's a real good question, and I wish I could give you a straightforward answer, but boy, I just put it down to God. God and hard work, of course. Obviously, I work as hard as I can, but one thing that I've learned about this music industry is there's no rules. And really and truly, yeah, no one really knows what they're doing in this thing, you know. Everyone's just winging it and just like doing what they feel to be right. So that's all I've done this far. I've just followed my, you know, intuition, and that's how I've gotten to where I am. But to be honest, I am working on my first ever project, so that wait will be coming to an end real soon. And I'm so gassed. Like, I really hope that my fan base appreciates like what I've been working on. It's a big deal for me. Like, it's been a long time coming. But yeah, I've just been doing me, man. Taking each day as it comes, literally.
It is a big deal. People have been waiting 5 years since you came out from your headless Twitter videos.
I like you. Good research. Yeah, exactly. And I came from like being someone that didn't really have a name. Like, people just referred to me as, oh yeah, that girl that does covers on Twitter, to then becoming my own artist, to then like becoming respected as my own artist. And yeah, now it's time for the project, boy. We move.
In saying that, I think it's time for prawn number 3.
Really? I feel like this one's gonna be a bit more. Yeah, the pepper's cooking in with this one still.
I'm laughing because your face said it all.
Nah.
I'm really trying to keep my composure.
My forehead is definitely sweating right now.
It's not. It's definitely not. It's definitely not. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
I'm just thinking that we still have 3 more prawns. Sis. Okay. All right.
How you doing? It's only prawn number 3. You feeling?
You know what?
Okay?
Once I like take the water down, it's all right. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about your home life. Especially your mum. Let me just say, you are your mum's twin.
Oh my gosh, you know, so many people say this. Me, my mum, and my sister.
Your mum, and your Destiny's children.
You know what? My mum has like, her genes are crazy strong. So like, I don't know. It's just like we just multiplied.
That's
basically.
amazing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
It is beautiful.
Boys look like your dad, and
girls
you look like your mum. But you were fortunate enough to start your music career in the church, and your mum is also a gospel singer.
Yes, she is.
But what I'm curious about is why you didn't go down the route of gospel singing as opposed to what you're doing now.
That's a good question. To be fair, my mum did want me to go down the route of gospel. But like, I don't know. I just felt like I was called to like touch people beyond the church. And I know that sounds so mad, yeah, because, you know, Christianity and all that kind of stuff, like, of course I want to touch people in the church, but I want to touch people outside of the church too. And I feel like sometimes with Christianity and religion, period, it can be very alienating. It's like, yeah, we're religious, we believe in God, you're over there if you don't, type of thing. Whereas through like secular, quote unquote, music, I can reach everyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm still talking about things that have substance in my music. I'm not necessarily, you know, out here like doing a mad thing, you know what I'm saying? It's still things that can heal and touch people, but it's on a wider scale. This is how I look at it. So yeah, I feel like that's just what I gravitated to more, I guess. But yeah, I did start singing in the choir though, so obviously there was that. But yeah, I just started listening to my own artists, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, all of that stuff, and it let me know that you can still reach people, like religious, non-religious, you know what I'm saying, and help people and heal people and all the things that people do through gospel music as well. So yeah.
The one thing I've noticed about you is that you're sexy without showing skin.
Thank you.
That is like definitely one thing that I've definitely noticed. You hold the bad bee crown, but without the aesthetics.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm so glad that you said that, and I'm so humbled actually, because sometimes me being me, I don't know if I'm getting that balance right, you know what I'm saying? But I just try to honour my boundaries and like what keeps me comfortable without judging anyone else, like each their own, you know what I'm saying? But it's something I do like to embrace. You know, I'm a woman, I'm a full-bodied woman, you know, a tall stallion woman, you understand?
Yes.
But I just take it in my stride. Yeah.
On that note.
The next prawn. My lips are still feeling a bit tingly from the last one, I can't lie. All right.
Auntie, sip some water.
Let me do that. The way you're just calmly just doing the prawns as well, it's like it's not even touching you.
It's because I'm Felicia Oddities, baby.
Baby, okay. Energy. This sauce is nice though. It's hot.
I thought you were going to diss my sauce, and I was about to say.
This sauce is real nice. It's
Sauce
hot.
number 4 is the best sauce. I can't lie. I'm so sorry, but I
Ooh,
love
child.
this sauce.
I love it too. It is hot though. Damn, girl. That's tasty though. Like, tastes good.
It does taste good. It does taste good. Okay.
Oh,
All right. So, British R&B singer.
yes, ma'am.
So, unfortunately, you know, British R&B singers don't get as much love as our American counterparts. And honestly, I think that's crazy because, you know, we've got the likes of you, we've got the likes of Etta, we've got Sinead Hardy, the list goes on. But why exactly do you think that, you know, we don't get as much love down here as opposed to the Americans?
Well, first and foremost, I feel like it's definitely linked to the historical relationship that America has with R&B in comparison to the relationship that the UK has with R&B. Like, when you think of R&B moguls or like 90s R&B or the era that we really love and we still cherish till today in our fashion and everything, we think of, I don't know, Missy Elliott's or Aaliyah's, or they're all, or 90% of them are American, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we didn't have in the UK that same, you know, big phenomenon of like an outbreak of legendary R&B artists for us to really continue that legacy per se. Now, it would have to be a thing where any British R&B artist that's coming forward is almost kind of pioneering that. And it's always harder to pioneer something, to be the first to like do something big, do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that plays a part. But I also feel, I just feel like when you look at the sizing, yeah, of the UK in comparison to America, there's already a massive difference there. Like, all I have to do is blow in Texas and I'm good. Do you know what I'm saying? In comparison to blowing in the whole of the UK. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's that as well. I feel like size also makes a difference with just how well received you are and stuff. So, yeah. It's sad though. I would hope that one day they appreciate, you know, UK R&B artists in the same way that they do American ones, because the talent is just the same, I think.
That's very true. You've definitely been well received because obviously No Stalling hit 1 million.
Yeah, well, it's almost on 2 million now, you know? It's almost on 2 million, girl.
You need to make a 2 million.
2 million, 2 million, 2 million. I'm done.
Someone thinks that I want 10% of mine.
No. You said it now, innit? You said it, sis. You said it out.
That's still my idea.
But yeah, that did really well. I definitely intend to make that crossover to America sooner than later, man.
Okay, so if you make that when you do make that cross,
Yes.
let's speak it into existence.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please not go out like Estelle did?
Oh my God, no shade, sis.
Who said that?
No, you're bad. You're actually bad. I really like Estelle. I feel like I understand what you're saying when you say that.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean when you say that. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know what really happened there, to be honest. But yeah, you see, with me, all I'm saying about my journey is when I, you know, step into that door officially. That's it. That's it. There is no falling off, B. You know what I'm saying?
Continue speaking with your English accent and don't turn into
Oh no, but that's
Joss
me though.
Stone.
You know, I've been like, I sing in my English accent, which is another thing that actually even some British R&B artists don't do. Like some of them, I find they sing in American accents as well. But yeah, I'm British. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that with a cover that you did with Dance with Somebody,
Yeah.
and you, instead of saying dance with some, you said
Dance, yeah.
I was like,
I mean,
girl.
yeah, sometimes it does sit nicer because, you know, American vowels are more open and whatever, but I'm British, like this is how I talk, and it's just natural for me to sing in that same dialect, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, since you can sing in that same dialect, let's go on to
Next
move
prawn.
on to number
Oh my
5.
god. Oh my god. Oh my days. Okay.
But Shae, there ain't no stalling.
Oh, yeah, make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Please. Oh my god. Hey. Just. Jesus Christy.
It's so tasty.
Guys. Okay. My mouth is on fire. Woo!
I know you don't drink milk, but is the milk looking a bit tempting?
It's all right. I'll back the water. Oh my gosh, my lips are actually like, and you're just calm. I can't believe you.
Do you know what? I don't know what I can say. I'm holding it down well. My tongue is burning.
Sis?
Just keeping composure.
That's true.
And it's nice in like, it's not too hot in this room, so I think that's why I've got that balance. So I'm pretty good. Woo! But my mouth is hurting me still.
Listen, I'm telling you, that one there, dangerous.
But okay, so Shae, I really just need to understand this. Please, just tell us your secret. Yeah. You opened up for Eminem. Is anybody deep in who Eminem is?
You know what? It's a mad one still.
All right, go on. We have time today. Let me get comfortable.
If I can get my words out because my mouth is on fire. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I purposely left this question for this
Woo! Shae Sue. All right. Maybe if I talk, it would distract me from the fire that's happening in my mouth right now. Basically, I was discovered first by Boogie, who was an artist who is was recently signed to his label called Shady Records. And basically, he discovered me on Instagram. He came across one of my cover videos, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so dope. Let's work." Da da da. So we connected. We started working on stuff, and because he was signed to Eminem's record label, when Eminem had his revival tour, he had some London legs. Sis. I can't believe it. That shit is hot. Yeah, when he had his London legs, then he was like, yo, do you want to come out and like open for Eminem with me type of thing? So it was through Boogie, his signee, that I actually ended up with that opportunity. But it was so crazy. Like, we opened up for him at Twickenham Stadium, which has a capacity of like 82,000 people. It was crazy. It was crazy. 2 Chainz was opening for him as well, and 50 Cent. I met 50 Cent. He was like, he's just like what you think he'd be like, you know what I'm saying? He was just so dope. But yeah, it was such a blessed experience, man. Literally, my biggest show yet.
Wow.
My biggest show yet.
Eminem, the demigod, versus you. Like, it's just...
Wow. I would have never expected it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember being young, watching Eminem. If I am whatever you say I am, if I wasn't, then why would I say? What? I was young, screaming out his lyrics, and it's like now.
Wait, in your household?
Yeah.
The household where your father is?
No, well, obviously, no. Like, in my own time, when I'm listening to my music, you know what I'm saying?
To say,
yeah, but
that last song on that album.
No. Yeah, no, it wasn't a thing that was blasting in my household, no. But, you know, in my own time, I definitely listened to it. And when he had like the whole 8 Mile thing, like, yeah, that was an era for me. I think it was an era for a lot of people. So the fact that now I'm now opening for someone that's such a mogul is like, you know, it's major. It's really major. I don't think I'm ever going to get over it. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to comprehend. That's something I'm going to tell my children and tell them to tell their children, you know what I'm saying?
And I would also tell my children, because they need to know that Auntie Shae opened up for Eminem.
Yo.
In 2018 in Twickenham.
Listen.
You need to know all the detail. And now you now know all that detail.
Oh my gosh. I was hoping
we go into prawn number 6.
Okay, wait, let me at least just refill, because I know I'm probably gonna just back this whole glass in one go after this one, can't lie to you.
I'm not gonna lie.
My mouth is still on fire, you know, from the last one. So how are we gonna do this? How
about this? Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you something, yeah, and then we're gonna eat the prawn. Yeah. All right. So since this is, the Christmas special,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, guys. By the way, just in case I haven't said it.
Merry Christmas, guys.
I'm going to give you a present.
Oh, that's so sweet. What is it?
Well, it wouldn't be a present if I told you.
I'm excited.
Merry
Oh my
Christmas.
gosh. Oh my gosh. It's a full-on box. What, do I open it now?
No, you don't need to.
Okay.
Just Merry Christmas, Like,
Thank you.
from the Hot and Juicy family.
Oh my gosh, I'm so gassed. Thank you so
You have
much.
to open it on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day? Ah, okay. All right.
Don't
Cool.
try to open it before.
I'll save it. I'll save it.
It's already 2 days away.
I can't believe this, guys. This is so sweet. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay. Now that you've had some time to really
Have I
digest the heat of prawn number 5, let's go on to prawn number 6.
God, I just want to say, no, I'm afraid. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Dip.
I'm gonna just do a little bit, a tiny bit of this one, please. I beg. This is how Yoruba people like their ayamase. Count me out. Count me out. Oi! Sorry, I love my Yoruba, yeah, but I beg. That's hot.
Yorubas will be eating black plantain and with like a ton of pepper. And they'll be like, yes, it's sweet.
Yo. Okay, now my forehead is definitely sweating. Hey! Chima!
To my Igbo
Woo!
community.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you could handle pepper. But Shae has just
Sorry,
come.
guys. Don't use me as the standard, I beg, because I'm finished. I'm done out here. I'm actually done. That sauce there,
Extra hot. Since it is our Christmas special, we wanted to do something a little bit different, And I was wondering, I really don't want you to say no. I was wondering whether you could do like a nice little Christmas jingle for us. Well, for the Hot and Juicy, family mainly. But yes.
I'm actually finished because what you've done is you've made me sit here and chop 6 different peppers. Then you now want me to come and sing you jingles while my throat is doing crack, crack, crack. Okay, let me get another glass of water, maybe then we could talk about it.
I'm going to drink some water too.
Boy, my voice, well, I can do it for you. I can't guarantee how it's going to sound.
Because you're multifaceted. You can do, my dear, you can do.
I'm humbled, thank you. You can tell I'm just trying to get this pepper down. All right.
You know, the worst thing for me is that the pepper gets caught in my piercing.
Oh my.
Yeah, so there's times I'm finished filming and I just got pepper in
your
my
piercing.
Bar. Yeah. So you guys think you're suffering. I'm sitting here trying to just zen this heat. Because it's just all my top lip. My top lip.
That must so wait, what do you have to how do you get rid of that? Drink water? Or you just have to
I'm a bad bee.
Okay, sorry. I hear you. Sorry. All right, so what are we doing? Now that I'm
Christmas jingle. I wish I could give you a nice little, but I'm not a beat maker.
Does it have to have like any specific words in it or just
Hot
like
and juicy.
hot and juicy?
Yeah.
Listen, you lot can't judge me today because anyway, hot and juicy. A jingle, Christmas jingle.
Yeah.
If you, I don't know. Wait, let me think about this.
The
Hot and
bear
juicy.
is shaking her.
No, that's a bit childish, isn't it? No, I'm thinking, should I give you like more of a melodic type
Yeah,
vibe?
man. You better sing.
Hot and, where are we? Where are we based right now?
We are in London.
London. Okay.
It's cold. It's
Cold.
Friday.
Okay. When it's cold and you're feeling blue, come down to Hot and Juicy Shrimp London.
Merry Christmas, guys!
Merry Christmas, guys!
That was sick.
Yeah, a little roundup, you know.
Well, Shae, thank you so much for being here today. It has been amazing, and you conquered the prawns. You weren't stolen. You did not lose. You
know
did
what?
the damn thing.
Yes, I took the challenge. I'm glad that I did it. I'm still on fire, low key, but I'm glad that I did it, and I'm so glad that you had me today. Thank you.
No, it's nothing. So there you have it, guys. Shae was able to defeat the prawns, and she did that. I'm Felicia Oddities. She is Shae Universe. This is Hot and Juicy Presents If You Can't Take the Heat. And Shae took the heat.
Hey.
We are out. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace.